The world didn't fall apart in a single night. It cracked slowly, piece by piece, until one day, everything collapsed under the weight of fear, war, and betrayal. Cities turned into shadows of their former selves. Streets once filled with laughter now echoed with silence. And in that darkness, when humanity desperately searched for a voice to follow, he stepped forward. He spoke like a savior. He walked like a king. He promised order in a world drowning in chaos. Standing before thousands, he raised his hand and declared, "The world is broken, but I will restore it. A peaceful future is within our reach, one where no enemy can ever rise against us again." His words shook people's hearts. Tired people, scared people, people ready to believe anything, or anyone. But beneath that confidence, beneath that shining armor of hope, something darker was growing. He said freedom was the reason the world fell apart. He said control was the only path to survival. And slowly, the people who once stood beside him began to realize that his order was not protection, it was a cage. I knew him once. I trusted him. I stood shoulder to shoulder with him in battles that nearly cost us our lives. Back then, he fought for justice. Back then, he fought for people. But the man standing in front of the world now, he is not the man I once called my brother. His voice has changed, colder, sharper, filled with the hunger to be obeyed. He doesn't see people anymore. He sees soldiers. He doesn't see opinions. He sees threats. And he doesn't see freedom as a right, but as a weakness. And when he looked at me, truly looked at me, I saw something that sent a shiver down my spine. He wasn't asking for loyalty. He was demanding submission. "Fight with me," he said, "or die with the rest who stand in my way." That was the moment I realized something. The enemy we feared for years wasn't out there anymore. He was standing right in front of us. I took up my shield to protect the innocent, not to become a weapon in the hands of a man who had lost himself to power. I didn't enter this fight to silence voices, I entered it to protect them. People deserve the right to choose their fate, even if the world around them is falling apart. He calls his mission justice. I call it manipulation. He thinks he's saving the world. I think he's trying to own it. And so, our paths split forever. Once, he was my hero. Once, I would have followed him anywhere. But now, he is the very thing I must stop. Because the world doesn't need another ruler. It needs a chance to rise again. A chance to breathe freely. A chance to fight for its own future. And I will fight for that chance, even if I have to fight him to get it.